Hello, this is Dick Bird, and once again, I'm going to try to do commentary for one of these matches. This is Avalanche. We're on the Necros side, and the Axis side gave us a pretty hard game this time. Teams were pretty evenly matched for this. There is a tendency for teams to get unbalanced sometimes, which is unfortunate, but it's worthwhile to keep playing for a while until you get some evenly matched teams, because that's when these games are really worth playing. And I guess I don't have any great theme to go with on these commentaries. I guess for the most part, I've decided what I should do here is just sort of try to reconstruct whatever it was I may have been thinking in the course of playing these things. I think at this point, I was looking out here, I was seeing these benders, I was thinking, oh, I'm in a scavenger, I can take these guys. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes the guy in the bender knows what he's doing, and he can be a little hard to kill. The nice thing with the scavenger is that you can do this rolling attack on them, and if you hit them right, you can just bounce them around like toys, which is what I was trying to do. I did finally manage to do a little damage on him there. Here I got lucky. I saw a couple guys standing really close together, which is always a bad thing for them to do, but it's a lot of fun if you're in something where you can take them both out at the same time. We're doing really well here. We're trying to take their prime at this point. This is the kind of thing you'd expect to see when you're on the Necros side, because you really should dominate the map. Since you supposedly have the better weapons. But again, it doesn't always work out that way. Here I'm taking up a defensive position around the enemy prime, trying to hold it while Red tries to take it back, and kind of falling behind there and getting killed. Trying to come back and keep the momentum up, I decided I'd grab the orb and try to make a run up there toward their prime again if I got the chance, but they're immediately putting pressure on us. Jumped in the turret, that's always a good thing to do here. Did I make a run for it? No, didn't do it. They're just throwing vehicles at us, so I didn't get that far. This is, I think, the first time they managed to come back, and I think they're going to push us back to our prime. I saw this tank up here. I figured, well, he's running away from me, which is a dumb thing for him to do. He did get me, but I managed to kill him just before I died. That's always a big plus. That tank is a huge factor in this map.
Attack the center node.
He spawns at one of the side nodes. If you're looking for something to do on this level, getting one of those side nodes, especially the tank node, probably is a really good idea, because your team has a huge advantage if it has this tank. I was trying to get in the tank here, but someone else got in the driver's seat, so I got stuck with the secondary gunner. I'm not going to stay in here too long, but I decided as long as I was here, I would just kill as much stuff with the machine gun as I could, and then I decided I'd jump out and start healing the tank, which is a good thing to do. And he looked pretty healthy. I thought I'd help take down the node instead before our prime went down. Yeah, unfortunately, that tank lost health pretty quickly. That's what happened. Yeah, you can see that my thinking isn't real deep on these games. I'm pretty much making decisions and going with them. I guess one innate limitation with these games is that you don't have a whole lot of communication between the players. You're kind of behaving like ants out here quite often, This is the way ants work, They don't really communicate with each other and form great plans, but they kind of look around and say, well, I'm an ant. This is what needs to be done, and this is what I know how to do, so I'm going to do this. And it all just works somehow, These games can be a little bit like that. You can get some emergent behavior going on.
Attack the west node.
But Quick communication is a big plus if you can get into it. If you've got the microphone set up, if you've got the communications behind the scenes going on, you sometimes see some team play on these games that will just amaze you. It makes you realize, you know, some of these people must be talking to each other for them to coordinate their attacks the way they do. It can make a huge difference if you can do it. Don't see it often enough, though. You know that it's not that easy to set up communications in these random games where just whoever wants to come in is just coming in and playing. And even if you good kid communications, some of these people aren't being totally serious. They'd probably get on the channel and just start screaming obscenities at you, probably. But all the same, you know, you can do a lot if you've got a lot of good players who are simply familiar with the maps and have a good idea what to do in a lot of situations. This right here is kind of the reason why I decided I was going to post this, because the Axis side here has managed to push us back to our prime. I've been seeing this a lot in the Avalanche games I've been in here lately. Is the Axis side actually wins quite a few of these. It's I mean, what you usually hear about this map is that the Necker's vehicles are better. You hear that a lot, but in practice, you know, you get a good team on the other side, and they will push you right back if they know how to use the Axis vehicles. I mean, to their advantage. All I'm thinking of at this point is I've got to get down there and defend our prime until somebody gets around to doing something productive.
Man the Nightshade.
Red is just running the orb at our prime over and over. Here he comes again. And I'm going to kill their orb runner 3 or 4 times here. You know, they're just relentlessly. They know all they have to do is take. They know they have to take our prime and hit our core, and that's the only way they're going to win, basically. And they're a little bit psyched because they've gotten so far.
Attack the west node.
I'm being pretty circumspect. I'm just going to sit right here and wait for their orb guy to come around again, which I'm sure he will. Although maybe they're done with that for now. Nope, here, that's a Viper. I'm sure their orb runner is around here somewhere. I may miss him this time.
Tentacle deployed.
Oh, I've got to kind of hang back a little bit because they've... Oh, there he is. You know, we were lucky to get him that time, I think. We had our Nightshade blocking for us, so... I decided since we had our Nightshade there, I was going to run forward and try to do a little work over this way. Got their tank out of the way, which is good, but... Decided to go after their tank node, and unfortunately it was being defended, so that didn't work out. Anyway, in the meantime, our prime has gone down once again, so once again I have to come back here and try to defend it a little bit. Will it go down again? It may go down again. Here comes their orb runner again. He's gonna... That's Bar.
Attack the west node.
He would have an Avril. Yeah, Bar's on the other team. That's always something you don't want to see usually. He's one of the best players out there, you know.
Attack the east node.
If he's on the other team, well, that goes a long way to being able to say this was a balanced game. We had a lot of good players on both sides, but yeah, maybe our side had one more, as it turned out. At this point, I'm thinking, well, we've got some defense going here. We've got the Nightshade down here. We've got the Nemesis across the way. This would be a good time to make an orb run, but where is our orb? Our orb is up at base. No one's got it. And the red orb came walking in, and I didn't even see him. He almost took our prime. decided better not wait. I better go on the attack, get some momentum going if I can, but I'm kind of lonely up here. There's nobody but me, and there's all kinds of defense around center, so that wasn't really a good idea. Thinking, well, I guess I better hang back here and play defense some more because this is really not looking good. Yeah, we got a good team, but they don't feel like they're doing all that great right now. When you lose confidence in your team, it's a good time to get defensive and kind of try to hold on to the prime. Try to hold on to the your basic position so you don't lose your shirt, more or less. Here I'm, being defensive, and I'm kind of trying to get our orb runner's attention so we can try to, here we go. Did finally get his attention, managed to run him forward. We got the center. Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Red prime. The red orb is stranded over there. That's good. We've got a tank. He's not looking so healthy, but...
I've got the orb.
Yeah. Grab the orb, maybe a little prematurely. Position's a little dicey. That big thing sitting over there. Did manage to kill him, so now it's not so bad. Trying to hold on to center. Not doing too badly at it. And what do we got? We got everything. We got a side there that we're missing. Since we're now making so much progress every way, I'm gonna go to the side and take that instead of going for prime. That gets us the Dark Walker. We now own everything except the enemy prime. They're not giving up easily. They're attacking me right out of the gate. They're hitting center. I could try to defend center. We've got people over there. I'm gonna decide I'm gonna turn around and then try to attack their prime instead. Gonna come close to making that work out. Now I've picked up a secondary gunner. Right here you see the big disadvantage with turning your detail level right up. If you want this on this level, when you're looking out through these doorways, you've got this fog, and with the combination of light and that fog, it completely blocks your view until you get up all the way into this doorway. Now if you turn the detail level down, you don't get that fog. You can look out, you can stand in the middle of that cavern and look straight out that door and see everything for a mile away. It's a huge advantage to turn your detail level down, but I just can't bring myself to do it because I just feel like it looks so pretty, you know? The game must be pretty, but if you want an advantage, you can turn your detail level down, get that fog out of there, and then you can stand right about here and look out that doorway and see all the way over to the other side. And yeah, we did not take their prime, and center is still in contention, so that did not go as well as it could have. And now we've lost center and one side. Not happy. Grab the orb. I'm going to head to our prime, get ready to play defense because it's looking like we may lose everything here. Viper came up, decided to make an orb run. Did I make it? Yes, made that one. We took center back. Now it's not looking so bad. We got center. We could use the other, we got center. We just took the other side. We now own the map again, except for the other prime. You can see they're fighting us every inch of the way on this.
30 seconds left.
This is what makes this a good game. There's no, you can't. Well, yeah, we have taken them down to 1 point. I'll give them that. Yeah, this is nearly over. In fact, at this point, yeah, they can still take this. I mean, they're fighting like hell. You can see that. I mean, they could push us back, but it's getting near to overtime.
8.
Yeah, that's it. 8, 7, 6. Yeah, this is just about it. They're going to lose that 1 point at the end.
2, 1.
Would have been nice if we could have finished before overtime, but yeah. They're a good game. They just fought like hell. All right, well, have a good evening.